You are now listening to Random Ramblings with Rob.
Yay!
Yay! Yeah!
Motherfuckers. What up, everybody? This your boy B-Rob, and I'm back with another edition of the Random Rambles with Rob podcast. First and foremost, I'd like to thank you, the listener, for coming back each and every week, or however you listen to podcasts. If you were referred to me, this is your first time listening to the show, I appreciate you so much for giving me your time and everything. And if somebody did refer you to me, give that person a crisp high five if you're in their vicinity. If not, you can send it virtually through your favorite messaging app of choice. You know, you can probably do WhatsApp. You can use your native freaking messaging app in your phone, or you can use one of them other high-speed third-party joints. But nonetheless, tell that person thank you, because you're about to get into some audio whoop ass and whatnot to coin a phrase from the boy. I said, damn, I called him a boy. I don't think he would appreciate that much, Stone Cold Steve Austin. But in the vein of professional wrestling, we have been graced with so many different people from all over the scene of professional wrestling. And today we are graced with another presence, someone that I've weren't too familiar with until most recently. And it looks like, from what I've been seeing, we're going to have a good time this evening. So joining me on the stage with his tearaway pants and his shake weight and his, what I guess it would be gluten-free whipped cream topping in his spray can. Sizzling Stan Stylez. I had to put a little on there.
That's right. I'm here. That was a good intro. Very good intro.
Yeah, man. So I appreciate you giving me your time and whatnot. And I've been looking at a little bit of your stuff before we started to record here proper, and I'm intrigued. I want to know the journey, the steps to where it took.
Oh man,
to get to where we are now and whatnot. So as I ask many a professional wrestler that has been on this show, and I'm going to throw this softball up to you as well. What was the hook for you? What got you into pro wrestling? Just kind of knowing what it was and figuring out if it was something that you wanted to do.
I pretty much, like many others, just would watch it as a kid growing up. And just from like the moment I saw it, when I saw Shawn Michaels do the Heartbreak Hotel, I just clicked to me, and I said to myself, I want to be like that guy. I want to be in that ring. I want to be doing what he does. I want to be in front of all those people. I want to get in shape, and I want to entertain. And from then on, I would always tell, my family and friends, I want to be a pro wrestler. And they're like, yeah, that's great, Stan. Yeah. And I'm like, no, I'm going to do it. I want to do it. And 9 years in the business, here I am, still going strong. Stronger than ever. That's right.
Is that your shake weight? What is that?
Yes, it is. That's my. Oh, yeah. You know what? Somebody asked me, Stan, do you always have your shake in your hand? And I was like, yes, I do. I always have my shake weight in my hand. I feel naked if I don't have it.
Yeah. Plus,
always working out. Always pumping up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You got to keep them reps in. You got to keep that physique up.
Hell yeah.
But as with many people, I mean, you told us like your pathway into professional wrestling. Just catching a glimpse of it and figuring out that what your passion would be here today, 9 years later. But was there anything else that you thought about pursuing? Maybe acting, or just I was a kid. I wanted to be a freaking stunt man and a martial artist and all this other bullshit. Was there anything other than professional wrestling that you were interested in, or was this just the only thing?
No, I was I was never really athletic in high school, and the high school I went to this is crazy, was an all boys Catholic high school. So, I mean, maybe that's why I turned out the way I am now. But they didn't even have a wrestling team. I did want to try amateur wrestling. I wanted to do that, but they didn't have wrestling teams. I'm like, oh, what am I going to do? I was very big into art. I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to paint. I also wanted to be a chef for a little bit. Like, I had a lot of different things I wanted to do in my life, but for some reason I always was saying, yo, I want to be a wrestler, and pretty much here I am now. But yeah, I had really thought of just it was crazy. I just think, man, all those years, crazy if I ever became a chef or something. Like, this is totally different than what I do now.
Yeah, so like, just speaking of your current gimmick and everything, from what I've seen and whatnot, how do you think you could incorporate that into your chef business?
Oh, well, I have the whipped cream. I'm glad you said gluten-free whipped cream, because that's good. I always try, like, fans will even send me, or at shows they'll send me, like, or give me whipped cream, like the chocolate whipped cream, the peanut butter whipped cream, and I'll give them my rating. But yeah, I could probably make some really cool things, and so I'm a pretty good cook now. I don't want to say I'm great or anything, but I can, because women like a man that can cook.
Yeah.
I like a girl that can cook, so that's right. I mean, in the kitchen too, and in the bedroom. That's all right.
Yeah, so I don't know, the freaking you're also a freaking promoter and everything, a booker and whatnot.
Yeah.
So when did that start for you within this 9-year career?
It was last year. I started the Stan Stylez Intergender Bonanza, and I'm going to be on the third one coming up Friday, May 3rd, in Williamstown, New Jersey. Pretty much, it was just a small idea, just a real small idea that I had for a while, and I always said, yeah, I want to do my own intergender show. I think I have something with it, and that small little idea turned into this, and it's grown, and it legit now, the Stan Stylez Intergender Bonanza, or I should just say the Intergender Bonanza is a brand, and it's just gotten so much buzz, and a lot of other promotions and promoters hit me up, fans all over coming to the third one, all traveling 6 to 7 hours just to see my show. So to me, this is like everything to me. So yeah, just a small little idea turned into this huge idea, and it keeps growing. And I'm always saying I want to build the Bonanza brand so much, because I really feel that it's something special. Intergender wrestling is very special, and it's hot. It's hotter than ever now. And I want to show people, hey, intergender wrestling is awesome. It's so much fun. The Bonanza is so much fun, and you're gonna see the funnest show you're ever gonna see.
Now, what made you think that you could take on something like, promoting and, getting together people to produce your own show and whatnot? At what point through your career that you probably been to a couple different other promotions and whatnot, and you're just like, all right, well, I know not to do this. I think this is a good business practice here. And
yeah, I've traveled I never traveled the country, but I traveled I wrestled in many states throughout my career, and I've been all over the East and West Coast, and I'm going to be in the Midwest soon this year too. And yeah, I saw a lot of mistakes, and I saw like the do's and don'ts, a lot more don'ts than do's, and I'm being graced with a lot of good mentors, and to really help me out and mentor me and teach me the business, and had met a lot of good people, and I have a lot of connections in this business, and a lot of the other wrestlers respect me. And when I told them, I want to do this, they were so many on board. And to this day, like, it just especially for the third one coming up, so many other wrestlers have contacted me, wanting to be a part of this. And it's just insane. Like the first one, Joey Ryan contacted me because he wanted to be a part of it.
And as far as
Mr. King of Dong Style himself.
Yeah, he was one of the like, I was real sheltered in my professional wrestling watching, because like coming up, all I knew was WWF, WWE, WCW when it was around and whatnot. So I didn't really venture into independent wrestling and whatnot. But later on in life, probably within over the last 4 to 5 years, I really got into it and whatnot. and Joey Ryan was kind of like my gateway to the obscure and whatnot. Through him, I seen, through him, I seen, the stuff that he was doing. Then I found a promotion in, I think that's Japan, called DDT, and all the crazy shit that they do.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, it was just showing me that, I've seen comedy and wrestling, but I didn't know it was just so many subgenres inside of professional wrestling,
Yes, big time. Yeah, and that's actually where the dick flip actually originated, was in DDT in Japan when he first did that. There is a lot, because my style is very much a comedy style. Like, a lot of fans will even say, like, I'm like a long lost cousin of Joey Ryan. But I've been doing this gimmick for years, probably just as long as Joey has, like, because we're pretty much like cut from that same cloth. Like, we're very like innuendo and a lot of comedy in our way we wrestle and stuff. And it's just like you said, there's so many. It's performance art. Like, there's so many different things you can go about in professional wrestling. That's why I love it so much.
Now, have you always been that type of character?
It's crazy, because when I first started this training, all that bumping, doing all the drills and everything, I really was like, I want to be a technical wrestler, because I love technical wrestling. Like, I loved Bret Hart, Owen Hart, even Shawn Michaels. I loved Nigel McGuinness. I just loved that style, and I was really gung-ho on doing that. And for some reason, it just happened organically. The comedy, the shake weight, the whipped cream, like, just all this came to me naturally. And that is what fans, because it's all about memories. Yeah. And that's what fans remember me by. So I said, hey, why not? And I have so much fun when I go out there, and every time I go out there. So, hey, why not? So, different path that pretty much came to me.
Okay. Being a professional wrestler and whatnot, I mean, you try to keep your ear to the ground, see what the rumblings are around you, and, just looking for trends and, a way to, just make your star just that brighter and everything. You talk about gimmicks and, just different things to entertain and whatnot. Most recently, we've seen some extreme entertainment in, I forget the girl's name, to where she did the freaking tampon spot.
Yeah, Priscilla Kelly. She's on my show. Yes.
So.
Oh, hell yeah.
What do you think in today's climate, how that comes over? Because, I mean, I've seen just within my circle of professional wrestling fans, the feedback on that. But from you actually being in the business, what's the overall on that?
First, when I first got it, a fan sent it to me, a clip of it. And he was like, yo, Stan, what do you think of this? And I watched it, and I was like, I want to wrestle her. And I was like, oh, that's right. So I thought it was great. It was over. I knew Priscilla Kelly when she first started, and just to see her grow into what she is now and how much she improved just in a short period, maybe 3-4 years, I believe. I think about 3. I'm not sure how long. It's not that long. And she was in the Mae Young Classic, and she did her job. She got over. It was a bar show. It was 21 and over. She didn't know it was going to be recorded. She was just entertaining, and she said she had that idea. I have tons of ideas that I haven't done yet, but I feel that it was a good time. That she didn't do it in front of like kids. It was in front of a 21 and over crowd. There wasn't even a ring. It was a bar show, and I've done bar shows like that, and we got a little crazy because everyone's drunk. They just want to have a good time, and those kind of shows, I love those kind of shows, and it just got over now. Now it's a memory. It's a memory, and people go, oh, it's a tampon girl, so she's going to be on my show. She's teaming with Jamie Sinegal in the main event against me and Joey Ryan on May 3rd. So if she wants to pull out a tampon, let her pull out a tampon. I got plenty of tricks in my trunk for her, and Joey does too.
I think another thing I seen most recently, I believe it was her in another bar match with she was tagging with what's the guy named Darby Allin.
Yeah, her husband. Yes.
Oh, I see. I didn't know that or whatever. Like, I'm still learning in certain aspects or whatever. Darby Allin just came onto my radar too. And I think that guy is like, from what I've seen from his Instagram and everything, that guy is pretty crazy.
He's crazy. Yep.
But now that you gave me that tidbit of information, this made sense. Now reliving this clip in my head, they were tag teaming, and I think she spit full on into his mouth, or vice versa, and then they start kissing and clotheslining motherfuckers and shit. And I was like, yeah.
Hey, she wants to spit on my mouth. She wants to spit on my shake weight. Why not? Hey.
I think that would be a good spot. You doing your little, you setting up in the corner with your shake weight and whatever for the freaking palm strike or whatever.
the facial, yeah. Oh,
and damn, she just spit on your shit. Oh man, so much innuendo all over the place.
So it's dubbed as Jim Cornette's dream match. Hashtag Jim Cornette's dream match in this here.
Now, those other guys like that, like Jim Cornette and all those that guy there specifically, with this young generation of professional wrestlers and this new generation of professional wrestlers or whatever, how much does opinions from veterans such as Jim Cornette and other people of that era affect y'all and y'all performances?
Well, I always have respect for veterans that been doing this way longer than me, and the thing I have to say, I was always told and heard from Jerry Lawler and William Regal, is you can't take yourself too seriously. And as you see, I come out my shake weight, my whipped cream, my terry pants. So I feel that, let's say we were salesmen and we're selling suits, and we all know that the classic black suit, has been around for years, and that's what we need to sell our customers. We sell them the black suit. That's the suit everyone wants. That's the suit that they know. Okay. But let's say now in 2019, like, our customers don't want the black suit. They want the blue suit. But let's say, well, we don't like that blue suit. That looks like shit. Like, what is that? But our customers want that. So we have to sell what they want because we need to make money.
Yeah.
So if our demographic wants this, and our job is to sell tickets and continue for them to come back and suspend disbelief and tell other people, hey, this is amazing, you need to come see this to generate more ticket sales, then we got to sell our blue suits. And that's how I look at it. We got to. I mean, hey, I love classic wrestling, but, at the end of the day, there's so many, like you said in the beginning of this, there's so many different genres of wrestling. So if it's making money and it's over, if it's loud, if it's creating buzz, hey, we got to sell it.
Yeah. Now, this will be a third event coming up here in May.
Yes.
Let's go back to setting up the first one. What were some of the drawbacks to setting up your own shindig and whatnot?
I really was very well prepared. The first two were in West Virginia at the McClure Hotel. And like I said, I had a lot of people really wanting to be a part of this. Joey Ron contacted me. It wasn't – the only hard part about it was I'm still I'm the promoter and booker. I definitely needed to be in so many different places at the same time, and I'm only one person. So it does really help to have a good team to help you, especially with the social media aspect, because social media is very important in our business. And I have a good team now. I have I have the Intergender Bonanza Facebook page and the Instagram and Twitter now, and have a couple girls helping me out with that, and they're doing a great job just to promote. Cause I have my own, I have my own stuff to promote. It's like, geez, it's very time consuming. So the first one, I was doing it all myself, and it was very overwhelming. And there were some sleepless nights and up all night, just wondering what's next. Where now, thankfully, I'm going to be in H2O's building, Matt Tremont's home in H2O at the at H2O's building, and it's just so much easier, and everything's there. I've been Matt Tremont for years, and it's just this one I feel is just every Bonanza. My goal is to make it better and better and better, and want fans to really, really have experience they'll never forget, and that's what I'm going to give them on May 3rd. Especially this match I gave them, just the main event alone.
So, let's go back. You say you've been doing this for 9 years?
9 years this month.
So let's go back. Let's go back to 2010.
Oh man.
let's just say, given the span that you've been doing from 2010 all the way up to current 2019, and everything. Let's just spin it back a little bit. Let's just say you had a career spanning in for that 9 years from 2001 to 2010. Let's just say that was your span of your 9-year career. How hard do you think it would have been to set up these events that you were doing now with the technology and the way time was then? You know, how do you think that would have been more difficult?
It would have been a lot harder. Oh, well, that's a great question. Well, because I've been doing intergender wrestling is nothing new. Like, I know it's a lot. In WWE has done it in the Royal Rumble with Nia Jax. I've personally started having my first ever intergender match in 2012. So I'm been doing intergender for a long time. Mm-hmm. But back then, all those years you said, I mean, I gotta think because. I mean, Harvey Whippleman was the WWF Women's Champion, but I don't know. That might even be before that time. You know, I was still a kid. I mean, it'd probably be so much harder because especially like the LGBT community was very not very welcomed. No, I shouldn't say welcome. More like, you know what I mean. Like that now it's more accepted. Yeah. You know, and. It's just, man, that really gave me really thinking about this question because it probably would have been like, you're crazy. You know, you just want to beat up women, Stan. You want to just violate them. Or, no, I just want to show, like, the reason why I love intergender wrestling is, number one, it creates memories. Mm-hmm. Very good. People remember these things so much. Like the Royal Rumble, like everyone knows. And that whole Rumble was Nia Jax coming in and you get in the RKO and doing a lot with the Randy Orton and Rey Mysterio and Ziggler. It creates big memories, and that's what it's all about. And I show that I really don't want to put a gender on it. I show that everyone's equal. It's wrestlers versus wrestlers. We're going to tell awesome stories. And some of the female talent that I've personally been in the ring with were some of the best wrestlers I've wrestled ever and had my best matches with. So I want to always give my best to fans. So that's pretty much why I want to do this and why I continue to do this. But man, back in those years, man, it would have been, I don't know. I mean, the Attitude Era, maybe, I don't know. It's hard. It's very 50-50, like, because the Attitude Era did have those had intergender crazy things. So maybe it would have been, you know, more welcomed.
Yeah, but like from what I remember from that time frame or whatever, I mean, there were women involved in matches with men or whatever, but it was almost to the point to where it was just from, you know, like I said, I'm sheltered, so I didn't have a wide range of memory on this stuff, but it's like the Dudleys beating up Stacy Keibler, putting it through Mae Young, you know, and the most ones that would freaking have anything to do with the men would probably be like Jackie and Chyna, you know, some of the more muscular ones or whatever that can actually handle themselves. But the rest of them just getting like stunners and all kind of crazy stuff.
It was great. I love Stone Cold. Yeah, I mean, I feel like now, like, women don't want to, especially female talent, they don't want to be helpless. They can be like, hey, I'm gonna, you know, and a lot of female is the audience will say, hey, you know, hey, they know the girl's gonna get her butt kicked, but when she gets up and gets back in that guy's face, hell yeah, like she can take a beating, but she's not gonna like lay down for that guy. She's gonna kick his ass too. So, and it's showing women empowerment, showing, you know, hey, doesn't matter.
And then, I mean, it's just like you said, like if you look at an intergender match now, or you mean, or period or whatever, it would be no different from, let's just say, your biggest competitor in a male facing a cruiserweight or something like that.
Exactly. Exactly. A lot of times you'll hear that it promotes domestic violence, and at the end of the day, I say, you know, it's all work, you know, and it's entertainment. You're gonna get upset when, you know, you're playing Street Fighter and Chun-Li beats up Guile, or Wonder Woman beats up guys in a movie. Like, come on, like, no, they're not. The women are wrestlers. They're not victims. I really don't understand why people say it's like promotes that. Just something for them to just go online and type and be keyboard warriors about.
See, and this is the thing about stuff like that. You know, the points that you're bringing up. That's where parents come into play. You know, hey, you know, you explain to your child or whoever, be like, hey, this is not, you know, factual. This is a show. This is entertainment or whatever.
Exactly.
And or if you don't want to go through all that, just don't let them watch it.
Don't let them watch it. Yeah. Or and again, like you just said, don't let them watch it. Don't take kids to movies to see, a girl beat up a guy or a guy beat up a girl, because it's everywhere. You're gonna see it on TV, and so what's the difference So it's entertainment, and yeah. I mean, with that is another brings up a good point though with the parents and stuff. But you pretty much answered your question. Yeah, just don't let them watch it.
Yeah. Because, nowadays, we talk about, today's climate versus the climate back then. Mm-hmm. Yes, it's changed, but now it seems more, especially like we have this thing called the internet, and it gives everybody a platform to speak their mind, which isn't necessarily bad, but at the same time, it is bad.
Yeah, it definitely, because when I started, Twitter was maybe just came out, and look at Twitter now. So it's, and just Facebook itself too was just mostly for college kids. Now look at it. It's such a conglomerate. And yeah, you said it is good. It's great for promoting Sandport and, marketing. It's a very good platform. But yeah, like there could be, like I said, keyboard warriors just sit all day on their computer and just say, hey, can't do this, can't do that. I can do this better. But they never even done any kind of like lifted a weight in their life.
Yeah. It's just, I don't know, those armchair quarterbacks, they really get my
yes. Yeah, that's a good one.
And then, it's just like within the years that I've been doing this podcast or whatever, I adopted the mentality of I'm not going to talk shit about anybody unless I've made the attempt to do that thing that I'm talking shit about.
Yeah.
So, I respect all professional wrestlers or whatever, because like even yourself, you go out there for my entertainment. You go out there,
exactly.
You beat yourself up. You spend time away from your family or whatever the case may be. You just live in squalor conditions sometime or whatnot.
Oh man,
just to entertain Joe Schmo in the fucking front row in seat 2B or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand what we have to go through our bodies, and the traveling and everything we do just to entertain. And like I always say, that I appreciate the fans so much, and the best thing is to show your support, come to the shows, and to support pro wrestling, because that's what we love so much. Because without the fans, we wouldn't be doing this.
Yeah. With the things that you're doing or whatever, setting up your own shows, being your own booker and promoter and whatnot, with the success, well, we can't say success yet because it's just in its infancy, but with all the stuff that's coming up with All Elite Wrestling and whatnot, how does that change your outlook on the business of professional wrestling?
I love it. I was so happy because Sonny Kiss was a personal friend of mine. I've known Sonny. Sonny probably had his first like wrestling experience with me. He actually was one of my manager. He was a 17-year-old little kid. He showed me how he can do all these splits and stuff. And I told him, I said, if you can do that in the ring, you're going to be over. And he's like, really? I'm like, oh yeah. And he was so nice and funny, very awesome person. And we had some killer matches, and I'm so happy and then Nyla Rose, another friend of mine too. And I'm so happy for her because it shows now that All Elite, like somebody like me could possibly be on the main stage. Because everyone says, like, I look at myself, I'm like, would I ever make it? You never know, but I feel like there's more hope for us now. There's more outlets. And I've said this earlier, last month, that 2019 is going to be a big year for pro wrestling.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man.
I really feel that. Yeah.
Even some aspects of 2018 was.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
But I'm just excited for the whole change, because it's not just going to affect WWE or whoever else. It's just going to affect professional wrestling as a whole.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah. You go ahead.
I was going to say, now All Elite, they sold out in like 40, 45 minutes, they said, or something. Like, wow. Yeah. And I don't think, in my opinion, All Elite's going to compete with WWE. Not at first. It's going to take time. But it just, wrestling, you said wrestling as a whole is just going to be turned upside down, because they're going to be doing some I know they're going to really make some memories and really stamp some like the footprints in professional wrestling. And it's just so awesome now to be a professional wrestler, because it's just there's just more hope now. Like I said, like the intergender stuff is getting more over. It's always been over, but now it's even more over, and it's great for me, and my brain is building. So I'm so happy for professional wrestling, especially now. Like it's how it's grown so much, and it always changes, it always grows, and that's the great part about wrestling is it's never gonna really. It's always gonna be that circle. It's always gonna be like it's never gonna change that way, but it changes in other ways where intergender wrestling, all elite. So I'm ecstatic for it.
Now, what do you expect from that promotion?
Oh, man, I kind of what I was going to say is expect the unexpected, because I didn't see Sunny Kiss really signing there. And I saw that. I was like, whoa, like this is amazing. I love it. Yes. Like, if there was anybody that deserved it, it's him. It's him. And Nyla too. So, I mean, I think there's going to be tons more surprises. I really feel that the internet is going to go insane with their first show. And I'd love to see it grow into something big. So, yeah, I mean, it's almost like who knows, but it's just anticipation. That's what I miss in wrestling, the anticipation. Like my shows, the Bonanza, like the wrestlers and the fans just are so excited for it. And a lot of times, like you go to a show, you're like, okay, I'm just gonna go to this because it's something to do. But this is like, I can't wait for the Bonanza, because I know Stan's gonna put on an amazing show, and this match is gonna be so awesome. And that's what's missing. Like when you watch that, we were talking about kids, WCW. I would love sitting in front of my TV and watching WCW Worldwide, 'cause I was so excited. And that's what's missing in wrestling. So all in, it's bring excitement. The Bonanzas will bring excitement. And, anticipation is all about.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So 2019 is shaping up to be a stellar year for professional wrestling as a whole. But let's kind of guide away from professional wrestling for a moment, because 2019
oh boy,
is bringing me something here in April that I am very stoked about. And I don't know how into movies you are, but I'm excited to see Avengers Endgame. How about you?
Oh, I'm not really a big movie buff, because I've been so busy with wrestling and my promotions, working out, and my shake weight. So I'm always on the go. I think I saw one of the Avengers movies, and I always was a big comic book, X-Men cartoons in the 80s and 90s. I loved all those. So hell yeah.
Man, you don't understand.
I'm a big Dragon Ball Z nut, so I did see the Broly movie, and I love that.
Okay, so
I love Dragon Ball.
Yeah, have you been keeping up with the new series?
Oh hell yeah! I think it's so awesome.
You got to clue me in, man, because like I haven't watched Dragon Ball since GT, and then I hear GT is not even canon to this new series.
Nope, it's not. The movie definitely took Broly and just made him the original creator really took that character, made him something special, and it's just I can't spoil it. You have to just go watch the new series. It's just I feel that now with Dragon Ball Super, the creator Akira Toriyama, he's made it so good that it can go on for years. Our children's children could have Dragon Ball the way he's done the story now. So it's just fantastic. It's just fantastic writing, creativity.
Word. So I mean, what I can't talk outside of Dragon Ball or whatever. What else are you into?
Number one is wrestling. Number two is probably the girls. Number three is working out and the shake weight, of course. I'm very much I'm pretty much just very to myself. I like to just chill out, and I'll watch some TV shows here and there. I'm always on social media. I'm a big online person. I'm always trying to promote myself, promote my brand. Dragon Ball Z. I love One Punch Man. If you want to talk about recent anime.
I just seen that.
My Hero Academia is another really good one I've just caught up on. That's fantastic. But yeah, I always was big into anime as a kid, and just those old school cartoons like G.I. Joe and Transformers and X-Men and Spider-Man. Those are my go-to, and of course wrestling. But I always love those cartoons. The nostalgia is crazy.
Now, damn. what it was, if you ever get the time and whatnot, because how I told you, I was just kind of immersing myself in all facets of professional wrestling within the past 5 years or whatever. I'm kind of slowly doing the same thing with anime, because I mean, I knew the mainstream shit, so I knew about Dragon Ball Z, and you know, I caught a couple of the. Well, I think back in the day, my shit was a Ninja Scroll or whatever.
Okay, yeah.
And then you know, a couple of other ones here and there, but no, I just found One Punch Man.
That's my favorite.
Netflix just released a series. They just released the first part. It's 26 episodes out. They only released the first 13, called Baki. And
awesome anime. Definitely check that out. Yep.
Oh yeah. Oh, so you seen it?
Yes, I think you would. Baki the Grappler. That's what the full name's called. Something like that.
Yeah, I just watched the first 13 episodes. I'm waiting for
do the other. It's ones. I feel Yeah,
go ahead.
It to me, it's almost like an adult Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, because like I watched it and I was just like, "What is this?" And then it's like all the the stronger characters like are fucking huge. They're just like giants and everything. And then there's always some exposition in this damn show. It's just like somebody will do something, you'll be like, how the hell he did that? Then you get like a whole episode of backlog of like, how did he get to this point and how did he learn this technique and all kind of shit. And I'm just like, if you ever had a question, this show is going to explain it to you.
Yeah. Baki, when I watched that, I watched it years ago, it always made me want to work out because the theme song is just so, I can't remember who sings it, but it's like, you see Baki like doing pull-ups and push-ups on his thumbs. I'm like, yo, I want to go to the gym and just pound those weights and then grab my shake weight and polish it off. Like, because Baki's all buff. He's like, I'll take on a whole bunch of, like, the first episode, he wants to take on like 100 guys or something like that. And he's like, I'll take them on. I'm like, yo, Baki like doesn't care. He just wants to fight. And I'm not sure, because you said you only watched the 26. Did you get introduced to his father yet?
No, not yet. They've hinted to him. Yeah, they hinted to him or whatever, but they haven't got that far yet.
He's like God.
Yeah, because he's the son of the strongest man in the world or whatever. Well, fighter or whatnot.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very. I always see it's very like a lot of people who like Dragon Ball like Baki, and it's more mature than Dragon Ball, because Dragon Ball's really kind of supposedly towards kids, but Baki's definitely a little bit more adult.
Yeah, and then like with Dragon Ball, man, you got to see the life cycle of one whole character and everything. You got to see Dragon Ball where Goku was a kid. Then you got to see, you know, the next evolution in freaking Dragon Ball Z. And then you know, this character has literally grown throughout the series and whatnot. Even the kids and the sub characters.
Yeah, when you said about GT, like, it's almost the point now, the way in Super, if you get a chance to watch that, like, they could take elements from GT and make that canon now. The way they have it sorted out with the story, they could do that. And, like, because they did take Broly from the past and put him in there as a canon and recreated his character. Yeah. So there's characters in GT, like the one character, I don't know if you remember Baby, like that was a good character, but poorly executed. But if they really had that character come back, hell yeah, that would be kind of cool. Just executed better. That's what the movie did. They took the character and just executed it properly.
Now, what do you feel about Star Wars?
I like Star Wars. I'll watch Star Wars. I know a lot of hot girls like Star Wars, so I'll sit down with a hot girl and watch Star Wars, and hell yeah. Honestly, I always was a big G.I. Joe nerd. That was my go-to G.I. Joe. I have big G.I. Joe collection all of those years from the 80s, and but I do like Star Wars. But I know a little bit about it, but G.I. Joe was like, I know all about G.I. Joe.
Yeah, man, I used to watch it in the morning before I went to school.
Yeah, me too. Yep.
We had this conversation not too long ago. I think it was a movie, a G.I. Joe movie, or one of the episodes or whatever, where what Joe got killed or some shit.
That's the movie. Yeah. Duke got killed in the movie. Yep.
Yeah. Caught a snake in the chest. I was like, oh.
Yeah, he didn't die. He only had a coma. He was supposed to die.
Yeah.
But since there was so much backlash because the movie before that, Transformers, Optimus Prime died, and fans just destroyed that movie and hated it so much, so they were like, we can't do this because G.I. Joe's our second top story for Hasbro. They're like, oh, we're gonna say this in a coma, but in the original Japanese dub or Japanese version, they're like, he's dead, but we dubbed it as, oh, he's in a coma, he'll be okay. So,
and I remember the old Transformer cartoon. I think the motherfucker turned into a gun and shot motherfuckers.
Yeah, Megatron. Yeah.
I don't think that would translate too well now if a motherfucker just turned into a big ass gun and just.
Yeah, I know. I was watching a couple months ago Heathcliff. I was big on Heathcliff and Garfield. And one thing Garfield says goes, if anyone does that, should be dragged out in the street and shot. I'm like, what? I'm like, this is a kid's cartoon. He said that, and like, could you imagine that now? How much like stuff that we get? And I was like, I couldn't believe it. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. I used to watch as a kid, and I never thought anything of it. This is crazy. And the one dude in Heathcliff, I think Riff Raff, he's almost like a borderline pimp, and I'm like, what is this? Like, oh my god.
Hey man, it was a product of the times, you know.
It was the 80s, the good old 80s.
I remember the dude that turned into a car when he got hot. I think it was Hot Rod or something like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to love that one. Then GoBots, the inferior Transformers.
Yep. Yeah, there was always some knockoff. Yep.
And then they had another one I vaguely remember, but it was a Brave Star, Native American character. He had the speed of the fucking puma, eye of the hawk, strength of the bear.
I heard of Brave Star. Yeah.
I had the toy, but I didn't know too much about the cartoon.
There were so many cartoons that like I liked and I watched now, and I'm like, what the hell did I watch this for? Like I always like G.I. Joe and Transformers. Oh hell yeah! Like Ninja Turtles too, Power Rangers too, but like. There was one thing I used to play this game called Darkstalkers, and there was a cartoon.
Yeah.
There was a cartoon that was just so horrible. It was not like the game, and I'm like, why did I watch this? Like, but it was just so bad.
Yeah, all I remember is the bat with the tail.
Yes,
and everything.
Morgan. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? That's a gimmick for a female wrestler now. If you want to be a gimmick, I think someone should try to let's be Morgan. Maybe there's somebody is because Morgan was. Oh man.
Yeah.
Barry, that's right.
And then shit. What else? They had Thundercats. That was my joint.
Yeah, I watched that. Yep.
Goddamn Panthro. The darkest of the Thundercats.
I used to watch Conan the Avenger. I used to watch that a lot. And there was another one. It wasn't Power Rangers like a knockoff. It was Superhuman Samurai Cyber Squad.
Yeah. I remember that shit.
Yeah, it's knockoff Power Rangers.
Shit, Power Rangers is a knockoff of Power Rangers because it's like a whole show in like Japan or something that they just dub in the fight scenes and all that
it was
crazy shit.
Totally different story, and we just Americanized it and put our spin on it. And like, hey, let's do that. But it was just it's over. So
it is. It is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. One more thing. I had something. I freaking lost it. Oh well, it might have come back to me later. But what's next, man? I mean, you got your running promotions. You know, you're advancing your career as well as other professional wrestlers' career by doing these shows and whatnot. What do you think is the next step, the next level for you as far as your career goes?
Without a doubt, I'm traveling all over. Like I'm going to be next weekend. I'm going to have my debut in Illinois, so I'm going to be doing a lot more Midwest, possibly Texas too. The end of the year, close to the end of the year. I'll be in California again. So again, more traveling, more getting my name out there, my brand out there. Right now, I'm so into the Bonanza 3. Having the best Bonanza ever, better than the first and second one. And what I want is to continue to do more of these Bonanzas. Like I have so many ideas and so many, my creative juices every day are just like, oh man, I just can't wait. I want to do more Bonanzas, just keep on building it. And just, I would love to travel out of the country. I have my passport, so if any promoters listen to this, hey, hell yeah. I would love to go to Japan. That's a huge goal of mine. I think me and DDT, oh my God.
yeah, that makes sense.
It would be insane. I feel like if those promotions where you get to really do more, like, it's why I feel like I'll be like the genie from Aladdin, like the gauntlets will be off my hands. I'm set free. I can really go crazy and show you what I can do with the shake weight and the cream and the pants and just my wackiness of Stan Stylez.
Now, let's talk about that. Because, I mean, you got a couple things going on with your character, whatever, that I've seen, but you take it to, like, level 5 and shit. You like what Goku level that is? Is it like Super Saiyan God or some shit?
It's Super Saiyan God, yeah. And then I can go to Super Saiyan Blue, and someone's like, you can go Ultra Instinct. And so the next level, yeah.
So I seen the pants joint. I seen the first person do the pants thing. You know, the tearaway joint was most recently cat over in New Japan. I forget his name, but I think it's like Tai Chi or something. He come out with long pants, and about halfway through the match, you rip his damn tights off, and you got the little trunks under there or whatnot. Yeah. So I seen you in the ring when I was looking at some of your stuff, and I was like, oh, you got the tearaway pants. But not only do you have the tearaway pants, you have tearaway pants under your tearaway pants, under your tearaway pants. Then you reveal the trunks.
Yeah.
So how did that come about, man? How did you envision this and make this a reality? Because that's what I want to know.
Okay, so I had so many tearaway pants, and I had a show, and I was packing up my gear, and I said, oh, what tearaway pants should I bring? Because I would just use it for my entrance. And I was like, man, I have so many. And I'm like, I don't know which one I should wear. I was like, and I think it was like a stroke of midnight, and I was like, you know what? Like, what if I told the announcer when he announces my name, Sizzling Stan Stylez, like when he says Sizzling, I'll reveal a pant, and then Stan, another pant, and then Stylez, a third pant, and it's like, whoa, here he is, my trunks. Like, that's where it came from. And it was just my entrance. And when I did it, everyone they just cracked up and like, oh my God. And it's about memories, and everyone is remembering from that on. And then somehow, like, other wrestlers like, do it in the match. Let's incorporate it in the match. And then I just always incorporate it in the match because fans just anticipated, like, oh, I can't. And there's been times where I would do it in different ways, and everyone just loves it. And they're like, every time I'm at a show and whoever I'm wrestling that night, they're like, you have the pants? You have the pants? I'm like, of course I do. It's like, oh, I have this idea for the pants. Let's do this for the pants. Like, in the promoter, they're like, oh, the pants. And it's like, and the fans all over. Actually, that spot was on Wrestling for Regret, and they said they called it "Get These Pants," like Strowman, get these pants. I'm like, that's the name of the move. It's a move now. Get these pants. Yeah, and they're the pants. The pants of pleasure, I call them. I wear the pants of pleasure. I measure at 13 inches shake weight.
Yeah, I seen how that kind of plays with other gimmicks and everything. Because I know you had in a match with Su Yung, and she tried to hit you with the mist, and then she missed, and you hit her with the pants. Yep.
Yeah, I showed her. I don't want to talk too bad about Su Yung because she wants to kill me still.
Nah, see, just kind of being crazy and off the cuff or whatever. Like, how would a match with Penelope? The one that did the tampon joint and Su Yung. That'd be so crazy.
I'm ready. I mean, Su Yung is awesome. She's so talented. I survived my match with her, but she's still coming after me. She still wants to kill me. She was originally supposed to be on the Bonanza 3, but due to scheduling, she couldn't make it, and she was sad about it. But I mean, it is what it is. But there will be a day that me and Su Yung have another match, and hopefully she don't kill me this time because she really wants to kill me. But yeah, she's so great. Priscilla's so great too, and like I said, she wants to pull up that tampon, bring it on. Like, hell yeah, I'm not scared of a tampon, and I've been around a lot longer than her, and she's done some stuff. But I mean, I got Uncle Joey by my side. She has Jamie, so it's just to me, like, that match, the fans win that match. Just we don't even have to do anything. The fans all of us just in that ring together. The fans win. Like, it's just.
I can see you.
It's just gonna be so awesome.
I can see you deflecting both of them with the pants or whatever. Like, she come in with the tampon, you throw the pants up in her face, and you kind of block it, and then Su Yung come in with the mist, you throw the pants up, block it.
Block it. Yep. Just everybody gets pants. Just everyone. The crowd just gets the pants. Everyone. The pants.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you one for free. If you ever happen to wrestle somebody that has pants on as well, you daggone tear away your 3 pants or whatnot, and then you pants them. You pull their pants down, and then you hit them with a punch or something.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's awesome. See how awesome this is organically. I had a ref said that he wanted to take the pants, and I was like, how are we going to do this? Like, why would I hit ref the pants? I guess the ref loved it so much. I'm like, he wanted to take the move.
That could be a ref spot or whatever. You
Why not?
hit somebody with the pants, they duck out the way, and the ref catch them.
Exactly. Ref gets it. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, see,
Don't disqualify me.
Here we go. We giving away all this shit for free, man. I'm sorry.
I know, right? Oh, no. That's all right. There'll be a lot more.
Yeah. But I've never really spoke about this before with another professional wrestler on this show, but just the way things are changing and whatnot with the business and whatnot. We just talked about all elite wrestling and your ability to book shows and whatnot. Seeing that you have a good bit of experience in professional wrestling from both sides of the game, booking and being an athlete as well. What the retirement plan looking like? Are you going to retire within the realm of being a promoter and a booker and whatnot, or are you just?
Man, I want to just keep riding this wave of excitement and this until I feel that, and I will say this: like R-Truth really inspired me because he's 47. He looks fantastic, and he's still going. So I'm like, it shows me hope because I'm always going in the gym and trying to keep myself in the best shape as possible, and the shake weight helps for that too because shake weight workout. And I mean, fans, you can buy one yourself. I do sell the shake weight, so you can eat all the whipped cream you want, like I do. And you look at guys, girls, you look good. But I mean, back to R-Truth, he looks so good. He's U.S. champ. I still think he's U.S. champ. I don't know if I haven't caught up on SmackDown, but it just shows you, hey, he's 47. He's even Jeff Hardy in his 40s. So. I mean, you never really retire. Even got people now that are retired, you never really do. Mm-hmm. So, if there's a time I can't get in the ring, I can't, perform. I can always promote. I can always mentor and help and teach young people. I've mentored a lot of wrestlers, male, a lot of females now. Chohei, I always say less is more. Less is so much more. Really, really, be humble and, do the drives and stay hungry and, just show them like what I learned. Cause I feel like the new generation now, like a lot of people coming now, like they kind of missing that. It's not really taught or embedded into their, training like I was. Like it's just completely different now to me. And I'm just like, what? Like, so that's what I like to teach and show them and make wrestling fun. Like people are like, wow, you make it so much fun, Stan. I love wrestling you. Like Jimmy Singles told me, he said, when you wrestle Stan Stylez, it's almost like you're not wrestling. You're having so much fun. I'm like, this was great when he said that about me.
Yeah. And that's what it's really about, man. It's just like you get so long in the tooth or whatever. I mean, you have to mentor. You have to give back. Yeah.
Oh, I love giving back because it's almost like you see like a child like grow up and like that's hell yeah, look at that. I told her that like or him that like look at that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
It's great. It's a good feeling.
But we have come to the conclusion, my friend.
Oh, we had so much fun too.
Oh no! We can't conclude yet. We can't conclude yet because I already asked about the pants. When did you become one with the shake weight? How did this all come about? This is what I want to know.
The shake weight Supreme. Somebody said, is it a name? And I say I call it the shake weight Supreme. They want me to name it. I don't know. The shake weight story is not that crazy. All it was when it first came out back in 2010, I was with an ex-girlfriend and we were in like Target or Walmart, one of those stores, and she saw it on the shelf and she said, hey, I think you should come out with a shake weight. And I said, yes, I should. And I bought it and that was it. The rest is history.
Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And then the whipped cream was actually before that, and I just brought the whipped cream out just to be funny and just thought it would be funny to put it in girls' mouths, and then that was like the cream, because who doesn't love whipped cream? So
yeah,
just all organically just flowed like water and all meshed together into like a trifecta of sizzling entertainment.
And that's what you do, sizzling.
Yep.
Sizzling all over the place.
Sizzling all over the place. Hell yeah.
You got a move that incorporates the word sizzle in it yet?
I do. I mean, man, my moves are all over the place. Like most of it, I mean, I used to have a move called the Sizzling Heat. I don't do that move anymore. Most of the time, I end my match with whipped cream stunner. Whipped cream in the mouth, hit the stunner. They spit it out like it was the beer, explodes. The crowd gets all hot and explodes, and that's it. The explosion. 1, 2, 3, boom.
The whip explosion.
Yeah.
All right. So you answered all my questions. I'm satisfied with my answers and my results and whatnot.
Oh, I'm glad.
So before we go ahead and wrap it on up, let everybody know what you got coming up and where they can find you on social media.
Okay, everyone, this weekend I will be in Pittstown, Pennsylvania for Super Crazy Pro, and then I'm going to be at Northern Tier Sunday. I'm not quite sure the town, but I will have it all on my social media accounts for you to check it out. Social media at the Sizzling One on Twitter, also Bash at Bonanza. That's my Intergender Bonanza brand. You can follow me on Instagram at Sizzling Stan Stylez, and also my Bonanza Instagram, the Intergender Bonanza. You can also like the Intergender Bonanza page or my page on Facebook, Sizzling Stan Stylez. If you want to book me, sizzlingstan@gmail.com. And seriously, guys, I love what I'm doing. Please like the Bonanza. Come to Bonanza, the Intergender Bonanza 3, Friday, May 3rd, 1041 Glassboro Road, Building C, Suite 1, Williamstown, New Jersey. It's next to Anytime Fitness because the GPS is wacky with it. So once you see the Anytime Fitness, it's right there. I'm limited to 200 tickets because it's a smaller building, and a lot of people are saying it will sell out. So purchase and reserve your tickets. PayPal me /Stan Stylez, $30 VIP front row, $20 general. So $20 people, you get to see Priscilla Kelly and Joey Ryan and me. So it's a pretty good deal. Yeah. Can't beat it.
All right, man. Once again, I appreciate you giving me your time and whatnot and enlightening me of your 9-year career and all your bonanzas that's coming up and whatnot, and shake weight pantses and whipped cream, gluten-free. And
gluten-free. Yes.
And all that stuff, man. So as is with any guest that's been on this show, the door is always open for you to come back and promote whatever it is you want to promote, or just come shoot the shit.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I love being part of this.
All right. And that was the sizzling one himself, Stan Stylez. Interesting talk with this young man. And the gimmicks, man, the freaking things that he incorporates in his daggone matches, man. I highly recommend you look him up, check him out on YouTube, Instagram, at all his different accounts and whatnot. And I think the one that gets me the freaking most is the pants thing, man. Not so much the shake weight and the whipped cream or whatever. I mean, oddly enough, none of that stuff gets me as much as the pants thing, man. So yeah, like you heard in the interview, dude wearing 3 pairs of tearaway pants, and he uses them as a weapon in his matches or whatever. I ain't never seen no shit like that before. I mean, you got Tai Chi over in goddamn New Japan that rips the pants off somewhat during in his matches and whatnot. Then you got Flip Gordon cutting backflips off the top turnbuckle, ripping his shorts off before he hits the ground and whatever. But we have not seen the trousers used as a weapon. Well, I haven't, because I'm not as well versed in a lot of different pro wrestling promotions and whatnot. But it's great to see somebody that loves what they do and whatnot, and just you heard the genuine enthusiasm in his voice as we sat here and talked about professional wrestling and whatnot. So I'm glad to welcome another professional wrestler into the fold with the Random Rambles with Rob podcast or whatever. And I'm trying to think back. I mean, I'm probably gonna miss a name or two or whatever. I'm trying to think back on all the people, professional wrestling wise, that have been on the show. First and foremost, I'd like to give a shout out to my training buddy, Piper Brooks, Rhonda Wright. And she has to step away from wrestling for a while because she worked herself into a shoot, as people say. And the shooting is a macrum of semen. And now she's pregnant. So, congratulations to her working on bringing in a second child into the world. So shout out to Rhonda. So that's the prognosis, that's the status of her from the time we met and up until current. So currently she is pregnant. Was doing some independent stuff, now she's pregnant. J.A. Fair. He was a guy that was down there when I was doing my training and whatnot. I believe he's still doing independent bookings or whatever. But I think he welcomed some new kids into his life or whatever. And I think he focuses more on that. Damon Buchanan, the Mad Hatter or whatever, dude that had a hand in training me, showing me some of the ropes, literally and figuratively. He retired. His injuries got the best of him. Bad shoulder and some other things, man. And that's why I respect these dudes. They put their life and body on the line to entertain us, and I really appreciate it. Who else? JJ Blake and freaking Kiefer Bartek, both performers down at Booker T School here in Texas City. That's a couple miles south from here in Houston. Just most recently seen JJ Blake live at Griff's here in Houston, and him and Kiefer was on Raw. I mean, not Raw, the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. There were two of the security gentlemen that escorted Becky Lynch out of the ring after she assaulted Charlotte and Ronda Rousey. So that's their current thing. They're still doing some independent stuff and moving around within the circle of WWE. Who else? Brian Cage. Since he's been on this show, he's had a title opportunity. I don't believe he's the X Division champion anymore, but, big things are still on the horizon for him. Kiera Hogan, since the last time she's been on this show, she just signed the Impact deal, and now, she's on Impact, having great matches, and now she's on Access with the Women of Wrestling show. So, I mean, two dual TV deals for her and, just the success. She was most recently here. I think she's floating around Texas somewhere for the rodeo. Who else? Marty the Moth Martinez. So, since he's been on the show, he has become the Lucha Underground champion. I said underground. Yeah, I said a lot of shit there. The Lucha Underground heavyweight champion. So that was a great progression with his character. Not, as far as Lucha Underground goes, from what I've watched, his character seems to be the most interesting to me. Other ones are good and great or whatnot, but this character from his first appearance all the way up until, he got the gold around his waist and smaller tights. He's has the most progression and change and whatnot. And he's doing his own live streams going on right now, playing video games and whatnot. I think he bought a house not too long ago, and just, forward progression. I don't think I'm as big as RBR and the New Age Insiders or anything like that. I'm not getting anybody to bump or whatever. I don't think anybody that has ever been on the show is with WWE or anything right now. But, things are still coming. And then WWE doesn't mean necessarily that, you have, it doesn't measure your success. You can be successful in many ways, and it could all spawn from what you're doing now. It doesn't have to be necessarily professional wrestling that you can be successful in. You might, because of it, you might turn into other avenues and bring you success that way. The Pope, D'Angelo, De Niro, Elijah Burke. One of the most fun conversations I've had with a professional wrestler on this show. And continue to putting on charity events for his charity, the Love Life. Hold on. I'm going to bring that back. I'm not going to edit it out or anything, but because, people fuck up when they say things. I don't want to give you the wrong information in case you want to donate to the charity, which you should want to. The Love Alive charity. The Love Alive charity. Let's see, TLC, you get it? It's marketing, baby. But nonprofit, you can follow them on Instagram at the Love Alive charity. And I believe they have a Twitter, but I don't have it in front of me right now. But he's going on to do more shows for his charity event, mentoring the people down at Few in Miami. And that's the promotion that he's helping out with, Fighting Evolution Wrestling. He's one of the champions down there. And also, most interesting enough, I'm following his Instagram and everything, his Facebook and whatnot. He's been doing a lot of popping up behind the scenes at WWE events and with different current active roster people over there in WWE. So is he teasing at a return, or is he just visiting with friends and whatnot? I mean, because, just because he's there where he at and, he still has friends where they are. I mean, you can visit your friends every now and then. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean anything. I hope it means a return or something like that, but that is yet to be seen. So, I mean, all these guys and gals that have been on here has received so much success, from what I've seen and whatnot. And I hope they're achieving, a lot of personal goals and getting what they want out of their careers right now. So I appreciate every last professional wrestler that has ever been on the show, as do I appreciate every person, non-professional wrestling wise, that has been on this show. And I look forward to what the future of this show holds and whatnot. My brother from another mother, we're both bald in this bitch, but I think he has more hair than I do. He can still rock a fade if he wanted to. I can't. I got the Batman symbol in my shit. I don't have nothing on the front of my forehead here. But Joe Moffett, we got to talk about some things and whatnot. And yeah, it's gonna be a great. This guy is a hoot, baby. Look him up, Joe Moffett on Instagram and Twitter. And we're going to wrap this thing up one time. You can follow me on Twitter at It's B-Rob. That's ITSBROB. If you want to talk professional wrestling and any other general shenanigans, that's the place you do it. This show here that you're listening to has its own Twitter, and it is at 3R Show. If you want to follow me on Instagram, you can go ahead and do at I have a long-ass convoluted name on Instagram. And I already put it on business cards, and I haven't handed them all out yet, so I haven't been able to shorten it up yet. I wanted 3R Show, but some punk motherfucker has it, and they don't even use the account. But just look for the Random Rams with Rob on Instagram, and you can find me walking the hollowed halls of Walmart. I also host Wrestling is Trash, a professional wrestling podcast that I do, and you can follow that on Twitter at WrestlingBTrash. Wrestling is Trash on Instagram, and you can find all the episodes on wrestlingistrash.com. Go to randomrobcast.com. Got a lot of things going on there, especially as of March 1st, the launch of my official merch shop. I'm doing it all myself. I am just figuring things out, so might be a couple of things wonky with the website. Won't fuck up your payments or anything if you're looking to purchase something. It's just little small things that irk my nerves or whatever. So if you go to a product that you see, like a t-shirt or a hat or something, there's many different variants of it. So if you want it in red, blue, green, purple, however colors they have for that particular item, you can see the different colors and everything, and the image is displayed. But when you go to checkout, it'll just be the default image and the name of the image that you picked. So all the default images should be black shirts. So if you pick a purple shirt, when you go to checkout, it's going to show the black shirt. But in the cart, it's going to say it's a purple shirt. So don't get flipped out if you're ordering something and when you get to the cart, it doesn't look like what you're ordering or whatever. But I assure you, it is. So you can go to randomrobcast.com and find the merch. Or you can just go to randomrobcast.com/merch. But all throughout the website, there are different ways that you can help support the show. As far as Patreon, you can click on the link on Patreon and it'll take you there. You can be a patron for as little as $1 a month, or you can just search Random Rams with Rob or 3R Show on Patreon. Use my Amazon links. So if you go to Amazon through my links, you buy something, you don't pay extra, I get a little kickback. And you can check out the sponsor, Hooks, Rubs, and Spices. I think Studio's still supporting you, boy. I just haven't heard from them in a little bit. But you can use promo code 3R Show on Hooks, Rubs, and Spices via Etsy and get 10% off your order, $6 or more. You can get 15% off your headphones order on Studio.com if you use promo code 3R Show, 3R Show 15, or Rob15. Either one of those should get you to what you need. Shout out to Nick for purchasing some headphones using my promo code. I appreciate that very much. And yeah, you don't have to pay me anything. You don't have to do anything that involves money to support the show. The most important thing that you can do is write a review. 5 stars, I prefer. But if it's anything less than that, leave some feedback. You can retweet, share, like, subscribe on all places. I started another YouTube because I just wanted to have the 3R Show branding on the YouTube channel. I haven't posted any videos or anything. I don't think I ever will. I might, but I don't know. I think I explained on the last episode, I just don't like how the clutter in my stream looks with the audio file episodes and the video episodes. You have to scroll through a lot of podcast shit before you hit a video if you're going through the feed and whatnot. I do have playlists which people have suggested to me, but I just don't like it visually. So let me be petty and picky and how I am. God damn it. So yeah, that's the show. And that's all the things you can do. Write them reviews, share with your friends. I very much appreciate it. And I'll see you next time.